Hello guys, today I am going to inform you about PPAP, Production Part Approval Process. So without wasting the time, let's get started. PPAP is valuable tool to establish a confidence between part supplier and customer. In today's competitive environment and cutting edge technology, high quality products are very important. With the ease of transportation, several manufacturers are importing and exporting the parts from different countries. So it is very important to keep the delivery and quality of the components constant every time. The use of PPAP is started by aerospace industry and then after its successfully effectiveness, now it is using in several manufacturing industries but widely using in automotive industry. IATF releases specific guideline for automotive by introducing IATF PPAP manual. PPAP, Production Part Approval Process, defines generic requirement for production part approval, including production and bulk materials. The purpose of PPAP is to determine if all customer engineer design record and specific requirement are properly understood by the organization and that the manufacturing process has the potential to produce products consistently, meeting this requirement during an actual production run at quoted production rate. PPAP shall apply to internal and external organization site, supplying production parts, service parts, production material or bulk materials. Approach for PPAP is the word shall indicates mandatory requirement while the word should indicates the recommendation. When is PPAP required? First, a new part or product, example a specific part, material or color not previously supplied to the specified customer. Second, correction of discrepancy on a previous submitted part. Third is product modified by an engineer, change to design record, specification or materials. And fourth is according to IATF section 3. Now what are the requirements of PPAP? The organization shall meet all specified PPAP requirement listed below. The organization shall also meet all customer specific PPAP requirements, including safety and regulatory requirements. In PPAP, there are 18 type of requirements which are required according to the level of PPAPs. Now first is design record. Design record of the product of supplier and customer is required along with the PO. Purchase order is used to verify the correct part is being ordered according to the drawing or not. ECN, Engineering Change Note. PPAP is mandatory if there is some change in the design which comes from ECN. ECN shows detailed description of change. Customer ECN. This point is same as previous point. The difference is just the change is from the customer, which shows complete detail of change point by customer. DFMEA, Design Failure Mode Effective Analysis. This is cross-functional risk prediction document which predicts the risk in design by exploring the potential failure modes. Most of the time this document not shared to the customer or supplier. This includes severity of failure mode, prevention and detection of the same. PFD, Process Flow Diagram, indicates the sequence of process in visual manner. This will include incoming to delivery of the product. PFMEA, Potential Failure Mode Effective Analysis. This is cross-functional risk prediction document which predicts the risk in the process by exploring the potential failures mode. AIAG and VDA releases specific manual for DFMEA and FMEA. Control Plan. Control Plan is the output of FMEA. This will indicates how the process is controlled for good quality and safety. This document is signed off with the customer. MSA, Measuring System Analysis include the repeatability and reproducibility in their study and calibration of the equipment used for stability, reliability and biases. Dimensional Report. As name indicates that report of all dimension including the child parts are required. Sometimes this report also called as balloon inspection report. Material and performance test report. Record of the material grade and its composition report, including the test report from third party like steel, resin, paint, etc. Initial process studies. This include SPC. In this normally CP or CPK of special characteristics need to be submitted to customer. Qualified lab reports. All certification of tests performed by laboratories as per AIA AG PPAP section 10. In this includes like NLGI and SST report, etc. AAR, Appearance Approval Report. of appearance is required if part is aesthetically important. It must be signed off with the customer. Samples of actual part or product need to submit for the same lot of initial production run to customer. Master sample is the master product which is final and agreed with the customer for quality and functional requirements. Checking aid is list of the instrument used to perform inspection of same part. In this includes detail like least count, calibration, manufacturing, etc. CSR, customer specific requirement. Every customer have some specific requirement for their suppliers that need to be fulfilled for PPAP. And at last, PSW, part submission warrant. PSW is summary of entire PPAP submission. PSW need to submit for each part number. For this document, customer came to know about the part number, manufacturing line, cavity, quantity, etc. Check all the requirements according to PPAP level.